Hi everyone, it's Bilal from Suji Games. I'm project manager of Spinblade. Also, I'm studying Yıldız Technical University as a PhD student. I guess we have, yeah. You can contact me with this QR code. Today, I will give a presentation on Web3 based games. My presentation consists of 4 main sections. These sections are what is Web3 gaming, adapting to Web3 world, problems of Web3 games and solutions, and then what is Spinblade. In this section, I will talk about basic concepts of Web3 gaming. You may have heard of Web3 games as play to earn, play to own, play and earn, blockchain games, NFT games. These names simply represent different approaches. First of all, Web3 games have decentralized systems. That means no one can rule the game. This also leads to safety of your NFT assets in-game, which includes NFT items, NFT characters, and in-game currencies. Speaking of currency, I want to talk about traditional game currencies. Traditional games usually have soft and hard currencies. Soft currencies are earned by playing the game itself. However, hard currencies are buyable as in-app purchase by a single authority. I mean, creator of game. No one can send currencies, I mean hard currencies, except authority. That is one-side trade. They can also remove your characters, items, and currencies with or without a reason, because it's centralized system. Oh, there is something wrong. Okay. Web3 games are using cryptocurrencies. You can earn these currencies with playing game. We are calling this process play to earn or play and earn. Also, you can trade these currencies in crypto marketplace. You can also exchange these currencies. That means they have value in real life. In-game currencies have value in real life, which is amazing for players. On the other hand, it's also difficult for game producers. Because if you want to make well-balanced game, long-term game, you have to be very careful with the in-game economy. I know that sometimes can be hard to even governments. Nevertheless, I can suggest some advice to avoid simple mistakes. Firstly, you must prepare a well-balanced tokenomics for your currency. If you don't, you can face fluctuations. For example, this is tokenomics we prepared for Spinblade coin. You can check out details with this QR code. After you have prepared a tokenomics plan, you will be looking for investor for seed sale, pre-sale, and other stuff. If you sell huge part of your currencies just one single investor, you create a veil with on your hands. That means so much possibility of manipulation on your currency. You should diversify your investors and you should use vesting method. In order to have a sustainable in-game economy, you need to prepare your game's growth model, monetization, and sink source balance from the beginning. If your game has more source than sink, that causes coin inflation. If you don't prepare a well growth and monetization plan, players cannot earn satisfactory money. You can take a look at our business model with this QR code. Yeah, there's something wrong. Another important issue is main chain. Web3 games currencies usually depend on famous currencies like Ethereum, Polygon, Link. For example, if you are creating an in-game currency that depends on Ethereum, your currency value will also depend the Ethereum value. We are working with Polygon as official partner for Spinblade coin. Polygon is also as known as Matic. In-game NFT assets also affect in-game economy. First of all, I would like to remind you that can convert everything to NFT. Sound files, 2D arts, 3D arts, animations, even a WebGL game itself. You can turn everything. I mean, digital everything. But you have to be careful when you are planning these NFTs. I'm talking about abundance and function of NFTs. I believe that you should not create NFTs that don't affect the gameplay directly. If you are new to Web3 world, you will hear these words when you are creating NFT: mint, wallet, mainnet, testnet, solidity, whitelist, airdrop, smart contracts. I want to talk about the smart contracts. Smart contracts, in the simplest definition, are highly secure that enable trading. Smart contracts eliminate the need for middlemen. You are using smart contract when you are creating, selling, buying, minting a fungible or non-fungible tokens. We were impressed with how smart contract works, and then we developed Hyperolympics as a Web3-based system. I'm calling Hyperolympics as a system instead of game because it's modular and flexible terminal system. Participants buy an NFT ticket to join the tournament. Ticket revenues are collected in a pool. Tournament includes 5 different games. Each game lasts 1 day. At the end of the day, players with high score qualify for the next game. When the 5th game is over, we see the final leaderboard. Participants receive their rewards from the money. I mean, collected in the pool money, according to their position on the leaderboard. Participants in the worst position on the leaderboard cannot receive any rewards. As I said before, I'm calling Hyperolympics as a system because it's completely modular and flexible. If you have an NFT project and you don't like ruffles, you can use Hyperolympics tournament for your community. We created the Hyperolympics tournament for Spinblade. It was completely free to play. We rewarded the winner of the tournament with a free claim pass. And we gave some mint passes from Spinblade. We received very positive feedbacks for this tournament. You can access Hyperolympics website with this QR code. Before we pass to the adaptation section, I want to share Web3 game genres. You can access this kind of games on playturn.net. If I should talk about the popular Web3 game genres, I can say auto-battler, idle, and casual type games are more suitable for play-to-earn and play-and-earn approach. Card, collectible, and breeding types emphasize NFT trading. Open world type can be tough for production team, but also it can appeal to wider audience. In this section, we talk about the basic concepts of Web3 world. In our next section, I'm going to talk about adapting to Web3 world. First of all, if you are coming from the hyper-casual industry, you should know target group is totally different. Hyper-casual games are addressing to general players. Web3 games are addressing to wallet owners. In hyper-casual industry, if you have a video that has good CPI, you can buy a lot of players. But for Web3 gaming, you should learn different ways to acquire players. Also, you don't need millions of players. You must build a loyal community for your game. You should definitely use Twitter and Discord for your community, because whole Web3 community is following this way. Also, your Discord server must be user-friendly. Your audience should be able to reach you directly. I'm gonna talk about these things on team, community, and white papers sections. You must hire a community manager familiar with the Web3 world, because Web3 world has totally different mindset. Community manager will be the bridge between your community and your team. Mostly will run your project's social media channels and will also work with growth and marketing team. Remember, you will also need community moderators. On the production side, you should check the Web3 game trends. If you are working on hyper-casual, you might know Sensor Tower and other trend trace services. You can also check playturn.net for Web3 gaming trends. I talk about Twitter. This website calculates project social score and creates a leaderboard. It's a good way for your project marketing and commercial things. There is another way to collect players, that's crossover. You can talk to other gaming project and prepare a crossover. It's an effective way to reach the target audience directly. Potential players and investors will check your white paper, and they will get idea about your project. White paper is like a detailed article about your project. You must write a detailed and understandable white paper. You can scan this code for Spinblade website and white paper. You must add a roadmap into your white paper and your website, and you should update regularly. This way, your community can adjust their investment program. On the other hand, roadmaps affect your currency and NFT values. We have a team of successful teammates in their fields. You can contact us via Discord and LinkedIn anytime. As you remember, I said that you should introduce your team to your community. It's really important for your community and investors. In this section, we talk about adapting to Web3 world. In our next section, I'm gonna talk about the problems of Web3 games and solutions. As you remember, we talked about decentralized system. Due to nature of blockchain technology, every transaction needs to be added to blockchain. This process is done by miners, and they take some money for this process. This is called gas fee. One of the reasons we prefer Polygon is that gas fees are low. When first airdrop of NFT collection, collectors buy a random NFT from the collection for a certain price. This process is called as minting. When you decide a date and hour for the first airdrop, collectors will try to access your website. In some project that causes some problems. On the other hand, gas fees are directly related with the request count. If there are a lot of requests, that means gas fees will be expensive. Then, collectors will offer more gas fee for minting. This is called gas wars. The outbreak of a gas war can have a bad effect on your image. We are going to sell our NFTs part by part for prevent possible gas wars. We were talking about community and giveaways. NFT projects are preparing some giveaways for communities. Giveaways include whitelist spot and free NFTs. But whitelist spot owner might sometimes forget their rights. Free NFT winners might want to sell their rights before the airdrop. We are using solution for this. We are giving mint pass as an NFT to the whitelist spot owners. And we are giving free claim passes to free first edition box winners as an NFT on blockchain. If they want to sell their rights before airdrops, they can sell on the secondary marketplace. Lately, our community is trading mint passes and free claims nowadays. Some Web3 gaming projects are focusing on the play-to-earn part of their games. They ignore beauty of game and gameplay. We care about the time players spend. Therefore, we are trying to create best gameplay, best visuals, and best play-to-earn balance. This game is not for just earning some money. Also, it's not for just fun. We are aiming both equally. Also, we have a lot of experience come from Suji Games as a publisher. Players usually don't spend money on first days. If you can keep players in your game, they will start spending some money. So, you have to pay attention to quality of your game. Another problem we encounter in Web3 games is true ownership. Spinblade offers true ownership of your in-game items. Each Spinblade will be unique and ready to play. Also, you can name your Spinblades and customize them. In this section, we talk about the Web3 games problems and solutions. In this last section, I'm going to talk about Spinblade. Spinblade is a modern spinning top game. There are various game modes as battles you can play with other Spinblades. You can earn Spinblade coin and bolt via battles with other players. This is our first edition box. There will be 7,500 first edition box in total. This box will include one power ring, one metal disc, one tip, and one first edition launcher. Launchers will be used for launching the Spinblade. Also, launchers will give a little more power Spinblades depending on their rarities. You can also buy and sell this launcher in secondary marketplace later on. This is prototype of Spinblade marketplace. It is work in progress. You can examine your parts details here. This is power ring example. Power rings are top part of Spinblades. This power ring is attack type, you can see in here. That means if you force Spinblade with attack type, it will give more little type advantage. Metal disc is the middle part of the Spinblade. This is a defense type metal disc. Metal discs are usually related with weight and defense. Tips are bottom part of Spinblade. It's generally related with agility and stamina. When you have 3 parts of Spinblade, you can forge them to make a Spinblade. You can join different types of battles. Also, you can forge any Spinblade part with each other. This is an example of a forged Spinblade. Every part of Spinblade includes stats, and calculation system work like this. Values of all parts are summing and then adding type advantage bonus. For example, if you have 2 attack type parts. Your Spinblade will gain extra attack stat between 5 and 10 randomly. You can check our white paper with this QR code for more details about the stats. Wait a minute. Yeah. This is an example of players' assets that we are currently working on. You can sell, buy, or rent your Spinblade parts or launchers. Also, we are planning a monetization model with arenas, but first phase of the game launch will not include this feature. There will be 2 modes of battles. First one is Spin Duel. Spin Duel is 1 versus 1 battle. Rewards will be Bolt token. Second mode is Spin Royale. Spin Royale is actually Battle Royale. Maximum 8 Spinblades can battle in same time and same arena. Also, there will be tournament and league. We are going to organize weekly, monthly, seasonal tournaments. On the other hand, we can organize tournament with sponsors. You can access Spinblade website with this QR code. Also, you can visit our bot in P4. If you would like to ask something about Spinblade, you can connect me with this QR code on LinkedIn. Thank you for listening. Any question in English or Turkish?
How do you target the wallet owners? How do you acquire users?
Thank you for asking this question. How can I explain? I'm trying. We are working with what was the name? Guilds. Yeah, we are working with guilds. I guess you know that guilds. Also, we are doing some giveaways for our community for motivation. Also, we are using Instagram reclams and YouTube promo channels. We are using these ways. Also, I can offer you should talk our community manager for this ways. I can say the firstly, these are, yeah. Any question? Thank you for listening. See you.